Mazda take aim at their second win in a row. It all play of the 26 stop.
It's just a strategy call. As soon as the car got to the 45-minute mark, I mean, the Carbonell could get in and not exceed the 1:45 maximum drive time. Looked like everything was...
These track conditions right now, how bad is it out there?
It's pretty slick out there. You know, I had my hands full just keeping the car underneath me and, you know, watching cars go off around me. I'm saying, man, I'm glad that wasn't me here. Conditions are pretty slick. They are raceable, they are drivable, but just definitely got to be cautious with the right foot as you squeeze into the throttle, come out of a corner.
All right, let's go back a race now.
I think the most special part about that was having Sergeant Aaron Detting there. Miles was gracious enough to bring him out there. So he was there. Then the Freedom Autosports team in a car that was on test with Tom Long and Britt Casey Jr. finishing second. Britt ran that car front all race long. Tom took it home and injured guy.
These guys, these wounded veterans that have lost their life in the fight against terrorism on the Freedom Autosport trailer, how special is a weekend like this for you? How much of an inspiration are you to those guys?
I view myself as an inspiration. It's kind of difficult, acknowledging that. When you see these other wounded guys come here, and some of their injuries can be very difficult to visualize because they're not missing a leg or an arm. They could have a traumatic brain injury, PTS. Those are the real difficult ones to pinpoint, and those are the guys that we really got to give the most props to. So to be here part of this weekend, to have them coming out here to Watkins Glen to watch us race, they got to see the trailer, they got to see the car, they got to see another fellow wounded warrior behind the wheel. It inspires them to go off and do things that they thought were difficult or challenges that they had before. I think that's what makes it the most special, is being around these guys and trying to inspire them to do something else.
And you are certainly proof that you can live on and win just like you are. Nice to see you again. Go Chip. If they can move forward and win here today, that would be huge for their championship hopes.
Question about that.
Sitting in the 4th spot, and that's despite having to serve a drive-through penalty for having too many men over the wall on that first pit stop, or the only pit stop that was actual service taking place. So good recovery drive for Andrew, and this points is really going to take a shake-up here tonight. They could be in good shape.
Absolutely. As Brian mentioned earlier, the Freedom Autosport team is fully engaged in this military appreciation weekend here at Watkins Glen International. Of course, retired Marine Staff Sergeant Liam Dwyer is a full-time driver with the team, and his former colleagues are being memorialized this weekend. Fitting memorial.
And the story keeps getting better in terms of Liam Dwyer's particular story. The gentleman he mentioned who's here this weekend, or Laguna Seca, was the gentleman who helped save.
And